REST stands for Representational State Transfer. It's a set of guidelines and principles for building scalable and efficient web services. It's like a rule book. It helps computers talk to each other on the web. By following these rules, different systems can communicate seamlessly, even if they are built with different technologies. Think of it as a universal language for online communication. Just like how people from different countries can communicate using a common language, REST allows different systems to interact using a common set of protocols. Why is REST important? Because it makes building websites and apps much easier. Developers can focus on creating features rather than worrying about how different parts of the system will communicate. RESTful systems are stateless. Each request is independent. This means that the server does not need to remember previous interactions, making the system more scalable and easier to manage. Imagine ordering a pizza. You don't need to remind them of your last order. Each pizza order is a fresh request. It simplifies things. Similarly, in REST, each request from a client to a server must contain all the information the server needs to fulfill that request. REST is about resources. These are like the ingredients of the web. Resources can be anything that can be named, such as documents, images, or services. A resource could be a user profile or a product in an online store. Each resource is identified by a unique URL, making it easy to access and manipulate. We use HTTP methods to interact with these resources. Common methods include get to retrieve data, post to create data, put to update data, and delete to remove data. In essence, REST provides a structured way to access and manipulate data on the web. It allows developers to build robust and scalable applications by leveraging the existing web infrastructure. Its simplicity and flexibility have made it a cornerstone of modern web development. By adhering to REST principles, developers can create systems that are easy to understand, maintain, and extend. REST has 6 guiding principles that form the foundation of its architecture. These principles help developers create efficient, scalable, and maintainable APIs. Let's break them down one by one. 1. Client-server. This principle separates the user interface concerns from the data storage concerns. There are 2 sides, the client, you, and the server, the website. You ask, the server delivers. This separation allows for independent development and scaling. 2. Stateless. Each request from a client to a server must contain all the information needed to understand and process the request. No memory of past requests is retained. Each one is like a fresh start, making the system more robust and easier to manage. This makes things faster and more reliable as the server does not need to store any session information. 3. Cacheable. Ever noticed how some websites load faster the second time you visit them? That's caching at work. REST encourages this for better performance and efficiency, reducing the load on the server. 4. Uniform interface. RESTful APIs should look and act alike, providing a consistent and standardized way to interact with the system. This makes them predictable and easy to use, reducing the learning curve for developers. 5. Layered system. Think of it like a cake with multiple layers. Each layer has a specific job, allowing for separation of concerns and improving the system's flexibility. This makes APIs more flexible and scalable, as each layer can evolve independently. 6. Code on demand. Optional. Sometimes the server can send executable code to the client to extend its functionality. This is optional but can be helpful in some cases, allowing for dynamic updates and reducing the need for client-side code changes. In web development, RESTful APIs are the bridges connecting different applications. They enable communication and data exchange between systems, making it possible for different software to work together seamlessly. Imagine you're booking a flight online. The website uses an API to talk to the airline system. This interaction allows you to see available flights, select your seats, and complete your booking without ever leaving the website. This API follows REST principles. It uses HTTP methods like get, post, put, and delete. These methods are the building blocks of RESTful APIs, each serving a distinct purpose in the communication process. Each method performs a specific action. Get fetches data from the server, allowing you to retrieve information. Post sends new data to the server, enabling the creation of new resources. Put updates existing data, ensuring that information remains current. Delete. Well, you get the idea. It removes data from the server. These methods work with URLs to pinpoint specific resources. The URL acts as an address, directing the API request to the correct location. For example, to get a list of users, you might use a GET request to api.example.com/users. This request retrieves the data and displays it in a readable format. To create a new user, you'd send a POST request to the same URL with the user's information. This action adds the new user to the database, making the information available for future requests. By adhering to REST principles, developers can create APIs that are easy to understand, use, and maintain. This fosters seamless integration between different software systems, enhancing the overall efficiency and functionality of web applications. The simplicity and clarity of RESTful APIs make them a popular choice in the world of web development, ensuring that systems can communicate effectively and reliably.